Good afternoon and welcome to Bob Peverly Field as your Edgerton Bulldogs welcome in the visiting Paulding Panthers GMC rivals in this contest here today. A beautiful day for baseball, a temperature right around 60 degrees, wind blowing pretty strong, keeping that flag stiff, blowing from right to left field. So that could be a factor as we have had some larger gusts off and on, but otherwise, a pretty good day here for baseball. Rained out yesterday. It didn't rain enough to cancel today's festivities. So we will take a look at these two teams coming into today's contest. Edgerton 6-6 overall, floating around 500 all year, trying to get over that hump, string some wins together. 2-3 in the GMC. They find themselves in fifth place, pretty much out of contention for a GMC title or a share of it. Wayne Trace has it locked down pretty solid at 5-1. Fairview trailing behind at 4-1, and Tenora wandering in third place. So both of these teams not really in contention. Edgerton batting .351 as a team so far. They've scored 63 runs, walked 44 times, and struck out 64. Definitely a number that they want to get trending down as we head toward tournament time. 3.64 staff ERA for the Bulldogs. It'll be Kellen Sanchez on the mound today for the Dogs. He has worked 8 2/3 innings this season, owns a 3-1 record. He's given up 8 earned runs in those 18 2/3. He's walked 9 and struck out 26. So a huge disparity between those walks to strikeouts. Awesome stat there from Kellen Sanchez. He has an even 3.00 ERA. Paulding coming into this one pretty much the same. 5-4 overall, 1-3 in the GMC, just behind Edgerton in sixth place. They have wins against Defiance, Hicksville, Holgate, and Ottoville. Losses to Wayne Trace, Montpelier, Liberty Center, and Fairview. And one more, not sure who it was. But they were 6-10 overall a year ago, 2-3 in the GMC, finished fifth place. So statistically, these two teams, record-wise even, pretty even. So it should be a good matchup. Edgerton, we know they've got their ace on the mound in Kellen Sanchez. And we will go now to the starting lineups. For the Bulldogs first, it'll be Maddox Baker leading off, playing shortstop. Parker Eldon batting second, playing second. Kellen Sanchez, as we mentioned, on the mound, bats third. Noah Weaver at first base will bat cleanup. Jackson Flower behind the dish will bat fifth, followed by Miles Baker, the third baseman. Bryce Schrader out in right will bat seventh. Brady Everett's out in the left. And Mason Eldon rounds out the ninth spot, and he will be playing center field. For the visiting Paulding Panthers, Colton Hunt will get the ball here to start this game, a left-hander as we see him warming now. He will bat first. Ridge Hunt will bat second. He'll be out in center field. Grady Aaron, the right fielder, will bat third. Zach Barton, the shortstop, will bat cleanup, followed by Eder, the catcher. Easton Lehman will bat sixth, playing left field. Grady Barton will be playing first base and batting seventh. Jackson Griffith, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Nick Boffman, the DH, will bat ninth. He is batting for Tyler Goings, the third baseman. So as we said, pretty even matchup here today as far as records and stats show on paper. Could be a different story playing out in front of us, but a lovely day for baseball here at Bob Peverly Field. We want to wish best of luck to the softball team, also in action tonight, I believe, as well as, if you can see off in the distance beyond the football press box, is the track team. Wishing the best of luck to all the track athletes as well. So looks like Paulding is just about done warming up. We will take a short break here and be back when we have umpires and a coaches meeting, and then to turn it over to the public address announcer for the national anthem. Keep it right here. First pitch coming up.
Edgerton High School Board of Education and Administration. We would like to welcome you to the Bob Peverly Field, where it is a beautiful 60 degrees.
Welcome back to Bob Peverly Field here in Edgerton, Ohio, as the Paulding Panthers have come to town in a Green Meadows Conference matchup. Uh, these two teams, as we had mentioned before, both pretty evenly matched as it would appear on paper. Should be a good game on hand here. The umpires and coaches are conferencing at home plate now. Should be moments away from our national anthem. But as saw the starting lineups, Kellen Sanchez getting the ball for the Bulldogs, hoping to add another dominant performance to his junior campaign here. One of the few juniors on the team, and Bulldogs just trying to get over that 500 hump. They've floated around that, strung together 4 wins at one point, but have not been able to get too much above 500 at any point this year. They are 2-3, practically out of the race for the GMC, as is Paulding at 1-3 in the conference. So not a lot in the conference. Depends on this matchup here today. Looks like we are just about ready, as they will shake hands. And we will step away for the PA announcer and the national anthem.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world, with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy daily, please rise and direct your attention to the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
It's a beautiful day here for baseball, as it's right around 60 degrees. Wind, decent wind, right to left. Shouldn't be too much of a factor unless you loft one real high up out in left field. Could help it get over the fence. But other than that, a real good day. Edgerton in their all maroon jerseys, gray pants. Paulding in the gray uniforms, gray pants with maroon striping. These two schools sharing similar colors. Important to make that distinction. We'll recap Kellen Sanchez's time on the mound so far this year. 18 2/3 innings. He's 3-1, 8 earned runs, 9 walks, 26 strikeouts, a 3.00 ERA so far this year. He has been the #1 guy, especially in these conference matchups so far this year for the Bulldogs. Second in innings pitched just by a sim right behind Maddox Baker. Look at the schedule coming up for the Bulldogs. Obviously, today here with the Panthers. Thursday, they travel to Wayne Trace to face the Raiders, who are undefeated in the GMC so far this year. And we'll back here on Friday. We'll be broadcasting that game, first pitch 5 o'clock against the Holgate Tigers here at Bob Peverly Field. We'd love if you would join us on Friday. Got to think we're headed toward the back half of the season here. 12 games in for the Bulldogs. Not sure when the tournament draw is, but that's got to be coming up. So stack a few wins before then. It might be in the Bulldogs' favor if they're able to do that before they get to draw for the tournament. Important note, it is a cross-district affair, just like we saw in volleyball, where you might not match up with someone in your district when you make it there. But we are about to get underway here. Colton Hunt will start things off for the Panthers. He is the pitcher, batting left, facing the right-hander Sanchez. Miles Baker pulled in on the grass at third. First pitch down in the dirt for ball one. Again, we noted the impressive walk to strikeout ratio that Sanchez has worked so far this year, as that one is skied out of play. It'll be 1-1. 26 strikeouts to only 9 walks. Last time we saw Sanchez, I believe, was against Hicksville, and he had 7 strikeouts in that game alone, as that one is inside. And I believe it was only over maybe 4 innings of work had those 7 strikeouts. So the 2-1 now from Sanchez. Driven over the head of Maddox Baker at first, and the leadoff man, Colton Hunt, is aboard with a single.
Number 1, Ridge Hunt.
We're dealing with a bee up here in the press box. Yeah, okay, got it. Thanks. All right, it'll be Ridge Hunt now with a runner on, nobody out here in the top of the first. That one misses outside, 1-0. So first man up, first hit for the Panthers. That one cut on and missed. Another lefty is Ridge Hunt. I would imagine he is related in some fashion to Colton Hunt. Both batting lefty to start the game. Not something Sanchez has seen a lot so far this year. As he squares the bunt, that one popped up right back to us, and that will fall in between the screens. So Sanchez now with 1-2. Runner goes. Swing on and chopped foul toward the first base dugout. So Paulding trying to play a little bit of small ball here early. Ridge Hunt not able to get the bunt down, so he'll be swinging away. But we saw Colton Hunt standing on first. He left early that time. As Sanchez throws over, sends Hunt diving back in time. Good lead over there. We'll see if he takes off again. Sanchez fires. There goes the runner. The throw down. It's a good one. The tag got him. Good throw by Jackson Flower, as he's done several times this year. Guns out the runner at second. The pitch was outside, so it'll be a 2-2 count, but excellent throw. Good tag by Maddox Baker to send Colton Hunt to the dugout for the first out of the inning. So Ridge Hunt will bat 2-2 count with one away. Nobody on. That one upstairs will run the count full. Sanchez from the windup. He delivers the payoff pitch. driven into center field, sends Mason Eldon back. He's on the run. That's over his head and to the wall. Ridge Hunt will round first and get into second, a stand-up double off the back-to-back hits for Paulding. So that throw down by Jackson Flowers certainly saved a run, as that was way back and over the head of Mason Eldon out in center. Undoubtedly would have scored a runner from second. So it'll be Grady Aaron now, the first baseman for the Panthers, with a runner on second, one away. That one nailed him. Sanchez way inside, got Aaron on the leg.
Number 35, Zachary Barton.
So it'll be runners at first and second with just the one out. Bring up Zachary Barton. Cleanup man and the shortstop. Another righty here after the two lefties led off. He'll look down for the sign and get the signal from the coach. Hit away here. You got two on. Eldon holds the runner at second. Sanchez fires inside for ball one. So Noah Weaver had been playing on the grass at first, maybe thinking about a bunt, but he'll back up now. Sanchez with the 1-0. Again inside, 2-0. Traffic early for the Panthers. Trying to capitalize as Sanchez deals. That one foul on the ground towards third. So 2 on, 1 away for the cleanup man for the Panthers. Cut on in the dirt. That one gets away from Flower, but a lucky bounce. He goes out and gets that one. Nobody able to advance. So Barton chased that one down low. So 2-1 now the count. That one again low, gets the swing, and that'll be strike 3. Scoreboard wrong there. So that'll be 2 away. First strikeout victim, Zachary Barton.
Next, number 14, Stroker Eder.
So it'll be Stroker Eder, 2 away, runners on first and second. Sanchez has worked well with traffic so far this year, trying to strand these two runners here in the first. That one right back at the camera. Holy cow. I won't blame you if you jumped while watching that one. I think that's the closest we've got to the camera being hit, but it's far enough away. So Sanchez going right after Eder. That one waved and missed. Quickly 0-2. Love to see Sanchez put this one where it needs to be, put this inning to bed. Breaking ball hammered towards short. Baker fields it, fires over, long throw to retire Eder. Good defense there. Flower cut down a runner. Maddox Baker picks up the put out there as Paulding strands their 3 runners, and Sanchez able to work out of that jam. We'll be back shortly for the bottom half of the first inning.
CertaPro Painters is a proud supporter of Edgerton Athletics. From residential, commercial, or agricultural painting, CertaPro has you covered. From that tall ceiling to kitchen cabinets or steel buildings, CertaPro painters know how to get the job done. They paint all types of siding from aluminum, wood, vinyl, hardy, and more. Call them at 260-494-1412 or go to CertaPro.com to schedule today. Calling CertaPro is never a swing and a miss. Good luck to all the athletes in today's game.
We're back here for the bottom of the first inning. Maddox Baker due up, followed by Parker Eldon and Kellen Sanchez for the Bulldogs. Just had one thought here. If catchers didn't need one more reason to take longer to get ready, we see that they had to get the pitch comm sorted out before they came out here for this inning.
First up for your Edgerton Bulldogs is number 4, Maddox Baker.
Not something that's caught on too much at the high school level is the pitch comm. I don't think sign stealing is as much of a thing at this level, but I've certainly seen a few teams so far this year utilizing that technology. But it'll be Maddox Baker, the 316 hitter so far this year, due up. It'll be left on the left. Colton Hunt, on the mound for the Panthers, as Baker watches a strike. As far as games I've watched, one of the very few lefties that the Bulldogs have seen so far this year. Hopefully that doesn't prove to be an issue for them. As Baker check swings that one in play towards third, gloved and thrown over by Tyler Goings to retire Baker in time.
Up next, number 5, Parker Eldon.
So Baker just a half check swing there. Maybe thought that one was going to be outside, but puts it in play. Goings, good job to collect that one and throw over to first in time. So it'll be Parker Eldon as he tries to check his swing, but not able to on a ball down in the dirt. Right field, extremely shallow. Is that one over the head of the pitcher? Good job, and off the glove. The throw going to be wasted as Zachary Barton not able to handle that one cleanly. And Parker Eldon is on via the error. That one was just right up in the middle. Barton had to range to his left, and in that transition, not able to handle the ball. So it'll be Kellen Sanchez with Parker Eldon at first, as there's a called strike. Haven't seen Eldon steal too many bases so far this year, and there he scrambles back to the base from the throw over. Got to think a lefty being on the mound is going to maybe reduce some of those stolen base attempts, as that's not something that's been seen by the Bulldog runners too much this year. And another throw over sends Eldon back in time. As the runner is checked by Eder, but Eldon, smart base running out there. 2-1 count now on Kellen Sanchez. As he puts that one in play up the middle, a chance for two, and no play as Jackson Griffith got to that one in time but kind of stumbled, and Eldon had a terrific jump. He was able to get over there and not allow a play at second, and then the speed of Sanchez got him over to first. So score maybe an infield single for Kellen Sanchez. We'll bring up Noah Weaver, the hottest hitter on the team, as he watches one low. Eldon caught up between second and third. They'll just run him back, and a late throw sailed into center field. Eldon takes off. Sanchez into third. Everybody's going to be safe. Eldon was kind of hung out to dry between second and third. The catcher, Eder, ran out there. I thought he was just trying to run him back to the bag, and then ended up throwing that ball way late and just sailed it into center field. So it'll be second and third for Noah Weaver as he takes outside for ball two. So good chance here early for the Bulldogs with just one out. Weaver fouled off the end of the bat. It'll be 2-1. Weaver leads the team batting .447. Excuse me, he does not lead the team. He's second with a .447 average this year as he watches one in there low. So still a favorable count here at 3-1. Eldon aboard on the error. He stands at first. Sanchez at second. That one fouled right back at the screen. So the count now full. As a deal by Hunt, and that's ball 4. Noah Weaver works a good at bat there, and he's aboard via walk. So it'll be Jackson Flower now to face Colton Hunt with the bases loaded and 1 away. The Bulldogs have fared well when they come out and score in the first inning, as the corners pulled in now, as Flower takes right down the middle for strike 1. Corners in, middle infield, double play depth. Good speed on the base pass, especially at second and third. As Flower, late decision there, cuts on a breaking ball, a good one at that. And it is 0-2 quickly on the Bulldogs catcher. Flower sky high into center field. Over there is Ridge Hunt, and that one's back over the shoulder grab. Good catch out there by Ridge Hunt, but that one deep enough to allow Eldon to score. So Bulldogs jump out to an early 1-0 lead on the Jackson Flower sac fly. Noah Weaver stayed put at first. Sanchez advanced to third. So it'll be Miles Baker. He leads the team in batting average at .452. Very impressive stat considering he is a freshman this year. Great opportunity for him to drive in a run with 2 away, as that one jammed him, and I believe it might have hit him. Foul ball off of his foot, his arm, I'm not sure. Some part of his body there. It hit and went foul. Now, many times this year, Miles has put the ball in play, not terribly hard, but in a good spot. Seems like he's hit between second and third a lot. Excuse me, shortstop and third a lot. That would no doubt score Kellen Sanchez if he were to do that here. Bulldogs trying to tack on another run, as he pokes that one out in the air to right field. Good diving catch. He made the play. Grady Aaron, the diving attempt, just kind of stabbed at it. You could see the hesitation. He pulled up, and then he went all for it. A diving play, steals a hit from Miles Baker, and steals a run from the Bulldogs, but they lead it 1-0 as we head to the second inning.
Today's game is sponsored by Outlaw Armory and Ammo. Stop by Outlaw Armory and Ammo today, the area's only full-service gun store with guns, safes, silencers, ammo, and more. Give them a call at 567-808-5001 or stop by at 154 North Michigan Avenue in Edgerton, Ohio.
Kellen Sanchez was able to work around the first 2 batters getting hits and a hit by pitch last inning to strand 2 runners. See if he can get off to a better start here. He'll work against Easton Lehman of Paulding, the left fielder. Miles Baker again in on the grass at third. Good breaking ball there. That one was nasty, and Lehman just cut on and missed by a mile. Sanchez goes back to it, but that one down in the dirt. It'll even things at 1-1. Another breaking ball there, 3 in a row now from Sanchez, as that one in there. It is 1-2 is the count. That one misses outside, 2-2 now. Important for Sanchez to get this leadoff batter here. As that one driven into right field sends Bryce Schrader on the run, back over his head. That'll fall for a hit. He collects it. They might have a chance at second. No. Good speed there by Lehman, as he will have a hustle double, as that one got over. Bryce Schrader seems to play pretty shallow as normal, but that one was over his head either way. So another leadoff hit for the Panthers, their third hit of the day. So a runner on second, nobody out. That brings up Jackson Griffith, as he hammers a breaking ball out to left field. Brady Everett's on the run. That one's going to drop in. The play at third, not going to be in time. And there's back-to-back hits as Jackson Griffith, that was Grady Barton with a single to left field. Now Jackson Griffith up to bat. As now we have runners on the corners, still nobody away. Jackson Griffith, the 8-hitter, up for the Panthers. Miles Baker plays in at third. Weaver holds the runner at first. The square to bunt right towards Baker. Not able to glove it. The throw home, no tag. So good bunt there by Jackson Griffith. Excellent position Miles Baker was in, but that one came off the end of his glove, and he threw home. But Jackson Flower not in a position to make a tag, and I don't think they would have had time anyway. So game even at 1-1 now, as runners on first and second. As this squares the bunt again, laid down perfectly. Sanchez over, the throw to third in time. Good play there by Sanchez. That was Nick Boffman who laid down the bunt, but a little too hard. Sanchez, good defensive play to record the first out of the inning. So first and second. Paulding has shown that they are willing to bunt, as a breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-0. Weaver plays in at first, maybe thinking they might try to bunt again. As that one on the ground towards Weaver. Good job to glove it. He'll run over to first and tap the base for the second out. So Colton Hunt grounds out to the first baseman. It'll bring up Ridge Hunt, another lefty. Runners do advance from first and second to second and third, but now 2 outs. Ridge Hunt had a strong hit ball out over the head of Eldon in center for a double his first time around. One misses in the dirt, ball 1. Sanchez deals, called strike, caught the outside third there, 1-1. Notice Mason Eldon playing a little deeper. Out in center. That one back to him in center, but Parker Eldon ranging out from second will make the grab to retire the inning. So a small ball, a couple good bunts, scores a run for Paulding. This one's tied as we head to the bottom of the second.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you will have the opportunity of getting the coverage that fits your needs. Working with Bruce Ivan from the Foltz Insurance Agency gives you the one-on-one opportunity to find the best policy for your individual needs. Individual appointments allow Bruce to listen and understand your needs and assess the type of policy that you are looking for. Bruce works with multiple companies with coverage options for auto, home, renters, farm, and business, but also allow for personal service that is close to home. You can contact independent agent Bruce Ivan with the Foltz Insurance Agency by phone at 419-581-1582 or 419-399-5292, or by email at bruce@foltzins.com. We look forward to earning your trust and working with you to cover all of your personal and business insurance needs.
Bottom of the second inning, it'll be Bryce Schrader leading things off. Love to see Paulding executing, if you're their coaches anyway, on the bunts that got their run in to tie this one up. Here watches one down the middle for strike one. Bryce hitting .333 so far this year. He's been poised in a good position in the lineup with the hottest hitters just before him. And he puts that one on the ground in between short and third. That'll get through. So the leadoff man for the Bulldogs is aboard. So we not going to see a pinch runner for Schrader as we do sometimes. It'll be Brady Everett's, the left fielder, digging in with one on and nobody out. He squares the bunt, gets that one foul. As they'll get the sign from third base coach Mike Gillen again. And he says, Paulding, you can play small ball. We can too. We'll try to get a bunt down here, advance the runner Schrader out to second, hopefully, but a 1-0 count, an 0-1 count here on Everett as he is taking all the way a curveball. So 0-2 now, so threat of the bunt gone. Schrader kept close by the lefty. As that one inside, the throw behind, not in time. Schrader, good job being alert over there. Colton Hunt, the lefty on the mound for the Panthers, works extremely quick. I'm having a hard time keeping up myself as Everett cuts and misses. He goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Mason Eldon with one away, the number 9 hitter. As third baseman pulled in, he cuts and misses, kind of a half-hearted swing there, a little bit upstairs, but it'll be 0-1 on Eldon. He has kind of flipped back and forth with some other Bulldogs as far as who's hitting in the 9 spot, as he'll take 0-2. Again, Colton Hunt working extremely fast. Bulldog hitters would be good to take time, step out, slow him down. But 0-2 here to Eldon, cut on and miss, down on strikes. So leadoff hit quickly to 2 away.
Up next, number 4, Maddox Baker.
So it'll be left on left here as Maddox Baker flips to the top of the order. he might be on to something here, really taking his time getting in the box. But as soon as he's set, Colton Hunt is ready and going. One downstairs for ball one. Bryce Schrader, not a ton of speed at first, but even less so, kept close by the lefty on the mound. As Baker takes a strike there, 1-1. Can't understate how quickly it went from leadoff hit by Schrader to 2 strikeouts and 2 outs here. As Baker, another called strike on the outside. So it'll be 1-2. Hunt rocks and fires, cut on and missed. So he records 3 straight strikeouts after the leadoff hit to Schrader. So Bulldogs strand their lone runner, and we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning.
Today's game is brought to you by Carpet Unlimited of Defiance and Blakesley. Carpet Unlimited is here to serve all of your flooring needs, whether that be carpet, vinyl, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl planking, or ceramic tile. They also install custom-built showers and sell furniture too. Stop by at 215 North Clinton Street in Defiance or 223 Washington Street in Blakesley, or give them a call at 419-782-5330. Again, that's 419-782-5330. Carpet Unlimited, family owned since 1977.
Got a tie ball game here in the top of the 3rd inning, 1-1 affair as Grady Arend comes to the plate for the Panthers. He was hit by a pitch last time at the plate as the sun wants to peek out here a little bit as that one it runs inside. Sun passed in and out of clouds pretty frequently so far. That one downstairs 2-0. You know, the last 2 games we've had here at home have been blowouts. As that one upstairs, big swing and miss there. 1-2 against, I believe, Hicksville and Antwerp. Those were only 5 innings affairs. This one looking to be a much tighter ball game. As that one not able to catch the corner. 3-1 on the leadoff man here in the 3rd. In Grady Arend. That one inside. So quickly 1 on here as Sanchez issues his first walk of the day. So it'll be Zachary Barton. The lone strikeout, first time through the order. Seen Paulding show willingness to bunt on several occasions. Will they here? Miles Baker plays on the infield grass at 3rd. No, Weaver holds the runner as there's a throw over, a good throw, but not in time. So Barton will get the sign from the 3rd base coach as Sanchez comes set. Miles Baker another step closer as he does square. That one down the first base line. Sanchez will glove that one, flip over to Weaver. An excellent bunt there by Zachary Barton. So another Paulding Panther doing their job, advancing the runner. So it'll be Grady Arend out there on second base. 1 away, bring up Stroker Eder. One run could be the difference in this one. As that one cut and foul tip back to the screen. As much as they've bunted, I am real surprised that Noah Weaver is playing his normal position over there at first. With one out, why not? They've executed so far. Eder swings on one in the dirt. That skips away from Flower. The runner will advance to third with no throw. So a wild pitch there from Sanchez allows Grady Aaron to come 90 feet closer. So now will we see a bunt? Well, 2 strikes, probably not here by Eder. But with a runner on third, just about any ball in play might score a run. Sanchez from the wind, breaking ball misses high. 0-2 there. Turns to a 1-2. Baker not holding the runner on at third. That one misses outside. Good job by Flower to go corral that one. 2-2. Trying not to let that leadoff walk come across the plate. The 2-2 from Sanchez. Fouled back to the screen. So Eder has worked a good at-bat so far. The 2-2 again from Sanchez. Inside breaking ball has run the count full. Sanchez struggling a little bit with control. Haven't seen that too much out of him this year. But he'll take an extra breath. His payoff pitch from the wind. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout there by Sanchez.
Up next.
His second of the day will make that 2 outs with that runner 90 feet from scoring. So it'll be Easton Lehman. He doubled his first time around. Sanchez trying to avoid that leadoff walk coming around to score. Good breaking ball there. Misses. Miss swing, excuse me. 0-1. Sanchez seems a little more comfortable from the windup as he works from it here. Breaking ball up the middle. Eldon over on the bounce. He's going to have to hurry. Not in time. That one in the hole between just deep. Had to go deep behind second base to get that one. So that'll be scored as an infield hit. The run will come around to score. So it'll be an RBI single for Easton Lehman. So a 2-1 ball game now. The leadoff walk to Grady Aaron comes all the way around to score. It'll bring up Grady Barton, excuse me. As that one misses high. 1-0. Pretty big lead over there by Lehman. That one is a called strike. 1-1. Pretty sizable lead at first. As the runner goes, cut on, the throw down by Flower. Not going to be in time, no slide. So it'll be a stolen base for Easton Lehman. As he had a good jump there on Sanchez. He read him pretty well, but it'll be a 1-2 count on Grady Barton. Here comes the pitch, cut on and missed, and the tag will end the inning. So Paulding able to capitalize on a leadoff walk. They lead it 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Looking to transform your home's interior? Call Ivan Contracting, your trusted team for quality interior construction work. From kitchen and bathroom remodels to flooring, drywall, painting, trim, and complete interior renovations, Ivan Contracting delivers craftsmanship you can see and results you can love. Whether you're imagining your entire space, we bring experience, reliability, and attention to every detail. Make your vision a reality with Ivan Contracting. 419-905-3777. Ivan Contracting, built right from the inside out.
Bulldogs is number 5, Parker Eldon.
Bulldogs trailing by 1 here in the bottom of the third. It'll be Parker Eldon. He reached on an error. Infield hit. I guess not a hit, but hard hit ball in the infield resulted in an error. He got on, and he came around to score the Bulldogs' first run of the game, as he'll take a strike there. Colton Hunt, again, working extremely fast, extremely efficiently last inning. 3 strikeouts. As that one right up the middle, that one will skip off second base for a single for Parker Eldon.
Up next, number 8, Kellen Sanchez.
So good job by Parker Eldon to take that one right back up the middle. So it'll be Kellen Sanchez now. He singled his first time around. As that one missed outside, snap throw back behind the runner. Eldon able to get in there safely. Close throw, though. As there's going to be another throw over by Hunt. Not going to get Eldon that time either. As that one gets back to the screen on the wild pitch, will send Eldon down to second base. So a wild pitch there by Hunt. First time we've seen him throw anything too far out. It'll be 2-0 on Kellen Sanchez. Sanchez batting .368 so far. Already has 1 hit today. Looking to tie this game up. As that one, big swing and miss inside. Fastball, 2-1. Hunt deals that one down in the dirt. Eldon running to third. Throw not in time. That one kind of, he probably would have scored if that one hadn't hit him. So Eldon, terrific dirt ball read there. Scrambles down to third. The throw kind of behind him actually ended up hitting him as he slid into the base. Otherwise, that one would have ended up in left field. He probably would have come home. But Sanchez called strike 3. So Sanchez down on strikes. So that'll be the first out of the inning. It'll be Noah Weaver. He walked his first time at bat, a dangerous hitter here. He's got a great chance to tie things with a runner on third. Is that one skied behind foul? So even a sac fly deep in the outfield should score. Eldon's got great speed out there on the base paths. Weaver cut and miss there. It'll be 1-2. In what we predict to be a tight game, this run needs to come to the plate for Edgerton. Weaver, good job to foul that one off. It'll be 1-2 still. Important to get the run in now because you can do it on a sac fly. Weaver goes down on strikes here. You lose that luxury. As he does. Cut and miss. Good job by Colton Hunt to get Weaver.
Number 10, Jackson Flower.
So Jackson Flower, the one RBI for the Bulldogs today, came on a sac fly. He's going to have to reach safely if he wants another one with 2 away. As he cuts and misses on one pitch inside, 0-1. Seems like Colton Hunt has only established control more and more as this game has progressed. Is that one inside and down in the dirt, 1-1. I mean, he quickly struck out 3 Bulldog hitters last inning and 2 so far this inning. But Jackson Flower awaits the 1-1. He cuts and misses 1-2. Will we see another 3 strikeout inning out of Hunt? Or will Flower be able to drive in Mason Eldon after he had the leadoff single? The 1-2. Just inside. Everybody started headed toward the dugout on that one. So it'll be 2-2 now. Count even. Hunt fires on the ground towards short. Should be a good play for Burton. He'll throw over, gets by him. Jackson Flower heads to second. So an error, E6, Zachary Burton will tie the game at 2 runs apiece. So it'll be another RBI for Jackson Flower. All he had to do was put that one in play. Zachary Barton not able to make the throw in time. Jackson Flower has great speed, so certainly maybe a hurried throw. It'll be Miles Baker. He flew out his first time up, and it'll be a chin. He did go. 0-1 on Baker. Again, he leads the team at 452. As there we go. That is what the Bulldogs have needed to do ever since last inning. Somebody needed to step out, get Colton Hunt out of his rhythm. Exactly what Baker does there, and he takes strike 2 right down the middle. So it'll be 0-2. Jackson Flower, the runner at second. We saw him fly down the baseline. Anything in play here could lead him to score as that one in the air out to left field. Easton Lehman ranging back. That ball is off the fence. Jackson Flower will score with ease. It'll be a stand-up double for Miles Baker as the Bulldogs are back in control. So great 2 out, 2 RBIs for the Bulldogs. Miles Baker adds 1 there. It's 3-2. That was a deep shot. Easton Lehman was on his horse but could not get there as it one-hopped the wall. Bryce Schrader now with 2 away. Runner on second as he pokes that one foul. Hunt deals, cut and miss. Miles Baker getting pretty large jumps out there at second, but hasn't indicated he wants to steal yet. Bryce Schrader behind 0-2. Trying to keep the inning alive. 2 away. Hunt deals in the air, foul down the right side line. So Edgerton able to bring 2 to the plate so far here in the bottom of the third. Trying to get 1 more maybe and work with 2 away. Schrader did single his first time around. As that one on the ground towards second, Griffith fields it, flips it over. That will end the inning. So good hitting and not so great fielding by Paulding leads to 2 runs scored by the Bulldogs. They lead at 3-2. We'll head to the 4th.
Today's game is brought to you by Siebenthaler Construction Company of Eden, Ohio, your general contractor and authorized Nucor builder. Siebenthaler Construction offers pre-engineered metal buildings, commercial, residential, farm, custom designs, and pole buildings. Give Siebenthaler Construction a call today at 419-636-3173.
We're back for the top of the fourth inning. Tight ball game as we thought it would be. These two clubs, Paulding trying to improve to 500 as they sit at 4-5. Edgerton trying to get past 500. They sit at 6-6, but the Bulldogs lead at 3-2 off a 2-run scored there in the bottom of the third. It'll be Jackson Griffith, it'll be 8-9-1 for the Panthers. On to face Kellen Sanchez. As that one cut on and missed, a pitch inside, 0-1. There's been traffic all 3 innings so far for Sanchez, trying to, I believe the leadoff man has been on in each of the first 3 innings, trying to avoid that here. As that one down in the dirt, 1-2. Jackson Griffith laid down a bunt last time, led to 1 run for Paulding. As that one again misses out as Flower slides over to corral it. It'll be 2-2. Sanchez deals on the ground towards third. Miles Baker fields in fair territory. Long throw over to first, and he got him in time. Good play there by the third baseman as he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, kind of straddling third base. As Nick Boffman climbs in now, the 9-hitter with 1 away. So the leadoff man not allowed to reach for the first time today. It'll be Nick Boffman as he takes 1 breaking ball down in the dirt, 1-0. Boffman, the designated hitter. That one sky high out in foul territory behind third base. Baker. Did somebody catch it? Maddox Baker over there to catch it. They all 3 kind of converged at once, maybe 4 feet into foul territory. It was a long run for everybody. Maybe Maddox had the best route on it, but hard to tell even who caught that one. Everett's and both the Bakers kind of converged there. Luckily, nobody ran into each other. But it'll be a fly out for Boffman. Turn it over to the top of the lineup in Colton Hunt as bases cleared 2 away. As that one a called strike. 0-1. Hunt 1 for 2 so far. As that one rides a little high. Things even at 1-1. You got to wonder on plays like that. It can get scary when it's, everyone is full speed running after one. You just hope they communicate and we don't have a collision. As that one way outside, but got the chase, did Sanchez. So it'll be 1-2 on Colton Hunt. Trying to work through the Panthers in order. That one down in the dirt, 2-2. Sanchez has kind of struggled to finish at bats. He's done a good job of getting a good lead in the count early, but has struggled to slam the door. Be 2-2 with 2 away. On the ground toward Eldon at second. Slow roller, easy play. Flips to Weaver. And the Panthers go down in order for the first time today. A sigh of relief from Kellen Sanchez as he starts to settle into this one. It'll be, I believe, Everett, Eldon, and Baker due up in the bottom of the 4th.
CertaPro Painters is a proud supporter of Edgerton Athletics. From residential, commercial, CertaPro has you covered. From that tall ceiling to kitchen cabinets or steel buildings, CertaPro Painters know how to get the job done. They paint all types of siding from aluminum, wood, vinyl, hardy, and more. Call them at 260-494-1412 or go to CertaPro.com to schedule today. Calling CertaPro is never a swing and a miss. Good luck to all the athletes in today's game.
It'll be 8-9-1 for the Bulldogs as well here in the 4th as the Panthers went down in order 8-9-1.
Bulldogs is number 7, Brady Everett.
It'll be Brady Everett's last time he struck out. Trying to get the leadoff man on here for the Bulldogs. As he will work against Colton Hunt, who has been efficient and quick. As he hammers that one, left field foul. Everett's batting a .241 this year, but, he has just hammered the ball. When he connects, good night. Seems like he's been early more so than late. As he'll take that one inside. That one was enough to get the Bulldog dugout fired up. That one went a country mile, but too bad foul. I mean, if it was fair, it was gone by a long shot. So the 1-1 on Everett as he cuts and misses there, 1-2. Been the issue, swing and miss, but when he connects, he connects. As he cuts and misses there, but that one gets behind the catcher. That's going to be a free base for Brady Everett on the strikeout.
Up next, number 12, Mason Eldon.
So it'll be the 9-hitter, Mason Eldon. We've seen Paulding play the small ball. We've seen Edgerton try to play the small ball in the bunt, but haven't been successful. So we'll see what kind of call Mason Eldon gets here with good speed by Everett out there on the base path. He squares and stabs at it, and Everett's now hung up between second and third. He'll head to second in time. So it'll be a stolen base for Brady Everett as Eldon kind of stabbed at that one as it was outside, and Everett was hung up, and it's like him and Eder kind of played, well, am I going to go to first? Am I going to go to second? And that went back and forth. And Everett's speed got him there as Eldon squares again, poked and stabbed. Foul ball. Home plate umpire says it was off the end of the bat of Eldon. Looked like that was just a high pitch that got over the catcher. So it'll be 0-2. So Eldon failing to convert on the bunt there. Nobody out, the 0-2 count coming as Everett stands on second. That one misses out and away, 1-2. Everett's inching closer to third. Eldon watches one go by for strike 3. So that the 7th strikeout by Colton Hunt today. So it'll be 1 out, runner on second for the top of the order in Maddox Baker, left on left. The only lefty in the Bulldog lineup. As he hammers it up the middle, gets past the shortstop. Eldon coming around, Everett's coming around, excuse me. The throw, not in time. Maddox Baker advances to second. It'll be an RBI single. So the drop third strike in Brady Everett's comes all the way around to score. And Maddox Baker notches an RBI. I've got 4 runs on the board for Edgerton. I don't have any of those earned on Colton Hunt. We cannot emphasize enough on what a good day he's had. He struck out 7th as that one fouled out of play by Parker Eldon. Again, 7 strikeouts by Colton Hunt, and I believe all 4 runs have come off of errors. That one most recent on the drop third. As Eldon gets out of the way of one there, it'll be at 1-1. Again, you've got good speed out there on second with 1 out. Eldon holds off on one high, 2-1. Even better stat, just 1 walk for Colton Hunt. As a breaking ball there, misses just outside. 3-1. 3-1 on Parker Eldon. He is 1 for 2, reached on an error. As that one is going to be in there for strike 2. Full count now. Again, reached on an error, a single last time at the plate, a run scored for Parker Eldon. He's got a good chance with 1 away. Payoff pitch from Hunt. On the ground toward third, past the third baseman. Maddox Baker getting wheeled around. The throw going to come home. Got a chance. He's out. Good relay there. Easton Lehman on a line. Gets Baker at the plate. So the single from Parker Eldon, not enough to score Maddox Baker from second. He'll get cut down at the plate. There wasn't a relay. It was a straight throw from Easton Lehman. Put that one right where it needed to be. So Kellen Sanchez now at the dish with 2 away. Parker Eldon, the runner, at second. As he watches one a little high there, 1-0. As he cuts and misses, that one scoots away from Eder, but Eldon not going to advance. Sanchez for 2 this afternoon. He takes one inside third. 1-2 now. Strikeout victim last time at the plate was Sanchez. Did not agree with the call there, nor did he last time at the plate. But it'll be 1-2. On the ground, slicing toward the shortstop. He'll have to wait. Sanchez, good speed, but a good throw. That one kind of hopped up over the pitcher's mound, but good job by Zachary Barton to make a strong throw to retire Kellen Sanchez and retire the side. So it'll be at a 4-2 Edgerton lead as we head to the 5th inning.
Today's game is sponsored by Outlaw Armory and Ammo. Stop by Outlaw Armory and Ammo today, the area's only full-service gun store with guns, safes, silencers, ammo, and more. Give them a call at 567-808-5001 or stop by at 154 North Michigan Avenue in Edgerton, Ohio.
Close game, a good game going on here as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Edgerton trying to hang on to their 2-run lead as Kellen Sanchez back out for his 5th inning of work. It'd be Ridge Hunt, who had a strong double way back in the 1st over the head of the center fielder Eldon. As the sun going to come out again, it's been back and forth. Strong sun, then shade. Sanchez deals down in the dirt, swung on though. Gets the chase to make it 0-1. As that one is popped up out of play. Quickly 0-2. Last inning in the top of the 4th was the first time Sanchez was able to retire the Paulding hitters in order. Working ahead here, 0-2, trying to get the leadoff man in Ridge Hunt. That one down in the dirt. Not a bad place for that one. Try to get the chase on the 0-2. So far in this one, it's been the Paulding defense being the difference. Both pitchers having strong outings, both offenses hitting the ball and playing small ball, but as that one hammered out to right field, Bryce Schrader is going to go back for it. Over his head again. Ridge Hunt into second. He'll head to third. Not even going to be a relay close as Eldon throws it. Wow, strong throw by Parker Eldon. I didn't think they had a chance at him there. That was an absolute rocket by Parker Eldon over there to third. A good throw, too. But it'll be a triple for Ridge Hunt as the leadoff man is on, nobody out. Again, the Paulding defense has been the difference. Both pitchers have pitched well. Both teams have hit and pitched well. See if they play small ball here. No. Breaking ball in there, called strike 1. Curious to see if you might see a safety squeeze here. The runner on third. As much as Paulding has chose to bunt so far, as Aaron swings and misses there. Grady Aaron, the hitter. He was hit by a pitch and walked. So that one on the ground toward Baker at third. He'll check the runner, fire to first to get the out. Good play there. Miles Baker able to collect himself, check the runner, and make a strong throw over to first to get the first out, not allowing that run to score. So it'll be Zachary. He already has a sac bunt in this game. I believe the runner was on third Weaver pretty far back over there at first. See what they do here. He's swinging away and cuts and misses. A sac bunt and a strikeout for Barton so far today. He looks for a sign, not going to get one from the third base coach, so he'll be hitting away. Wind up from Kellen Sanchez on the ground. That one's going to score in the hole at short. The throw by Baker, an excellent one off his back foot. But that one deep enough in the hole to score the runner from third. As we accidentally just added 17 runs. 3 runs. There we go. 4-2-3 now. So that'll be a ground out RBI for Zachary Barton. The base is clear with 2 outs now for Stroker Eder. Back and forth affair this one has been. That one misses for a 2-0 count. As that one hammered to Baker at short. He'll field it on a hop. Throw over to first in time. Good play there by Maddox Baker. So the leadoff triple comes around to score, and this one becomes even closer. Edgerton just a 1-run lead, as we might be getting action in the bullpen. Not sure. We'll keep you updated on that. We head to the home half of the 5th inning.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you will have the opportunity of getting the coverage that fits your needs. Working with Bruce Ivan from the Foltz Insurance Agency gives you the one-on-one opportunity to find the best policy for your individual needs. Individual appointments allow Bruce to listen and understand your needs and assess the type of policy that you are looking for. Bruce works with multiple companies with coverage options for auto, home, renters, farm, and business, but also allow for personal service that is close to home. You can contact independent agent Bruce Ivan with the Foltz Insurance Agency by phone at 419-581-1582 or 419-399-5292, or by email at bruce@foltzins.com. We look forward to earning your trust and working with you to cover all of your personal and business insurance needs.
Is action down in the bullpen for the Bulldogs. It is Maddox Baker up and warming, as Kellen Sanchez has worked 5 innings. Not sure if that means Baker will come in immediately or if they'll wait and see how Sanchez opens up the top of the 6th. But it'll still be Colton Hunt for the Panthers. By all means, he's pitched lights out. 4 runs on the board for the Edgerton Bulldogs, and none of those earned. None of those the responsibility of Colton Hunt. Noah Weaver here to start things off in the bottom of the 5th. He's had a quiet day, a walk and a strikeout. Looking to get something going. Gave up 1 run here in the top of the 5th. They'd love to get that back. As he pops that one up for the catcher, Eder, he'll make the grab. So a quick 1 pitch, 1 out on the pop fly.
Number 10, Jackson Flower.
So it'll be Jackson Flower now. He has a sac fly, reached on an error, brought in 2 of the 4 Edgerton runs. He'll bat with bases empty and 1 out here in the 5th. One misses upstairs. Nothing in the Paulding bullpen going on. Interesting to see if they choose to bring Baker in right away. That one misses low. Still got 2 games this week. Traveled to a tough Wayne Trace team, still undefeated in the GMC at 5-0. And then you welcome in Holgate here on Friday. As that one cut on and missed It'll be 2-1 on Flower. We'll be here Friday, first pitch 5 o'clock when the Holgate Tigers come to town. We'd love if you would join us for that broadcast. As that one misses inside, 3-1 on Flower. As they'll take time, head out to the mound. The umpire got caught by that one. So it'll be 3-1 with 1 out on Flower. As swing and miss there. So that will run the count full. Colton Hunt already 7 strikeouts today. His payoff. Inside, good. Job by Flower to foul that one off. Stay alive. Breaking ball missed a little inside, but he was able to get just the smallest piece of it. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Just 1 walk so far from Hunt. As again, Flower spoils. Good job. Good at bat by the Bulldog catcher. He awaits the 3-2. Down in the dirt, ball 4. Jackson Flower will hustle down just the second walk. So that'll bring up Miles Baker now. He has an RBI off of a double, hard hit double out to the left field wall. Haven't seen a steal attempt from the Bulldogs as a throw over sends Jackson Flower back. If you're going to test the catcher here, Flower might be the guy to do it. As Baker watches a called strike 1. Flower, good secondary lead. That one out into the right center gap. It'll get down. Flower steaming around second. He'll come and be held at third. So a good hard hit single in the gap there for Miles Baker. So runners on the corners with 1 away. Bring up Bryce Schrader, 1 for 2 today, a .333 hitter on the year. He's come up big in some good spots. As Baker stands at first. Checked runner, that one inside on Schrader, 1-0. Maybe you do something a little fancy here with runners on the corners. Try to get Paulding defense to commit an error. He got good speed on the runners as Baker goes. The throw down. Not in time. A little confusion there. The second baseman, Griffith, jumped in front of that one and then quickly jumped out of the way. And Barton not able to get the tag down on Miles Baker, so he'll steal a base. Flower stays put at third. So Bryce Schrader with 1 away. Called strike on the outside corner. So 1-2 the count. On the ground toward third. Diving attempt, not going to get there. As that will bring Flower home. Tyler Goings not able to get to that one.
Up next, number 7,
So RBI single for Bryce Schrader. Makes this a 5-3 ball game. Still got runners on the corners. We'll get a pinch runner in Tucker Curl to replace Bryce Schrader. So it'll be Miles Baker, the runner at third, Tucker Curl, the runner at first, with 1 away. So that'll be the first earned run of the day for Colton Hunt. Impressive day, but just the first earned run as that one came off the walk. That one way inside for ball one. Could this be the tipping point in this one? You hope Brady Everett can connect on something, bring Baker home. As that one right in the gap between short and third, Brady Everett delivers the one-out single, brings another run to the plate.
Up next, number 12, Mason Eldon.
So a 6-3 lead now for the Bulldogs brings Mason Eldon to the plate. He's got Tucker Curl out there at second as he'll take strike one, and Brady Everett's the runner at first. Still just one out, so that leadoff walk came around to score, and Miles Baker off the single, he'll score as Eldon fouls that one. Quickly 0-2. Eldon struck out twice today. He's behind 0-2 here. As called, strike three. Mason Eldon goes down on strikes for the second out.
Up next for the Bulldogs is number 4, Maddox Baker.
Could be a big moment in this one. Maddox Baker climbing in. 2 outs, runners on second and third. You already got a 3-run lead. If you can get this to 4, maybe 5, and they are going to intentionally walk Baker. Interesting call there. That will load the bases. They didn't really have room for him.
Number 5, Parker Eldon.
And an interesting call, too, because Baker was 1 for 2, had a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Eldon has reached all 3 times. He's 2 for 3, reached on an error in that first at bat. As he pokes that one into right center, that's going to get down for a hit. Tucker Curl to score, Everett to score. They're going to bring Baker home. A base clearing single for Parker Eldon breaks this one open.
Up next, number 8, Kellen Sanchez.
They're going to regret that call all night and all the way home, as this has swelled to a 6-run lead. They elected to intentionally walk Maddox Baker, and Parker Eldon makes them pay. As Kellen Sanchez takes a ball upstairs. Not an entirely hard hit ball, but just in the gap. Great piece of hitting. Clears the bases. 3 RBIs for Parker Eldon. As they'll throw over to him, not in time. So what had been an outstanding day to Colton Hunt has changed here in a hurry. As a snap throw behind Eldon, it sends him back to the bag, but he'll be safe. So it's 2-0 on Sanchez. As that one will fall for a strike. It's got to kind of be disheartening if you're Colton Hunt. I mean, Baker had just 1 hit today, 1 for 3, and your coach says, no, we're going to give him a free pass, bring up Eldon, and he clears the bases. So it'll be 3-1 on Sanchez, still just 2 outs. As he fouls that one back to the screen. It'll be a full count. The runner, Parker Eldon, will have a head start, but Willie, lefty on the mound, is going to keep him relatively close. He's got great speed. No doubt he could go coast to coast here if Sanchez puts one in the gap. He'll take off inside the throw down. It was a walk, so that doesn't matter. Little confusion there as Eldon was called out, but it was ball 4, so he was given that base. So first and second, 2 outs. Noah Weaver trying to collect his first hit of the day. As that one on the ground to third, off the glove, and it'll be station to station. Tyler Going commits the error, and that will load the bases with 2 away.
Up next for the Bulldogs is number 10, Jackson Flower.
So Weaver aboard for the second time today. Jackson Flower now standing in. Believe this will be Flower's second time this inning. So things really falling off the tracks for the Panthers. As bases loaded, 2 away, Flower cuts on a breaking ball and misses. 2 RBIs so far today. I believe he walked to start this inning. And now a chance to really put this one to bed. As that one fouled back to the screen. Quickly 0-2. If Flower connects on something here, good night. You went from up by 1 run. You're already up 6 now. Could be a couple more. Jackson Flower could inflict some damage here. The 0-2. On the line drive out to right field. That will score. Sanchez to score. Eldon to score. Weaver all the way to third. Throw not in time. Gets to the dugout. He'll hold up there. So 2 more off of the bat of Jackson Flower. So that will prompt a mound visit from the Paulding coaches, probably the end of the day for Colton Hunt, as he has seen this lead swell to 11-3. So it looks like it'll be a Hunt for Hunt switch as Ridge Hunt comes in from center. Colton Hunt will head out to center. It was kind of hard to keep track of. It was 11 hits that he allowed, 3 walks, and until this inning, undoubtedly did not allow any of those runs. I would say my best guess is 4 of those runs of the 11 might have been earned, but 7. 8 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts on the day for Colton Hunt. It was the defense behind him that kind of let this one get out of control, especially here in the bottom of the 5th. But you're talking about 1 swing away from this game being over at this point. We came into this inning, it was 5-3, I believe, and now it's 3-11. If Weaver stands on third, Flower stands on second. If those 2 guys come home, we're done early. So we will step aside for just a second and allow the pitcher to continue to get warm.
Today's game is brought to you by Carpet Unlimited of Defiance and Blakesley. Carpet Unlimited is here to serve all of your flooring needs, whether that be carpet, vinyl, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl planking, or ceramic tile. They also install custom-built showers and sell furniture too. Stop by at 215 North Clinton Street in Defiance or 223 Washington Street in Blakesley, or give them a call at 419-782-5330. Again, that's 419-782-5330. Carpet Unlimited, family owned since 1977.
So a completely different game here in just half an inning. Bulldogs have brought 6 to the plate as we have a pitching change. Ridge Hunt, another lefty, comes in to relieve what is probably his brother, Colton Hunt, if I had to guess. But that will bring Miles Baker in at the top of this inning, or the bottom of the last inning. Maddox Baker was beginning to warm in what was a close game. And you got to think if the Bulldogs have to bring their defense back out, They're either going to let Sanchez go, or you might see who's at the plate right now, Miles Baker, in to close this one out. As that one is tipped foul into the mid of the catcher, 1-1. Miles Baker, 2 for 3, has an RBI. He could end this game in a swing. That one misses outside, 2-1. Noah Weaver, the runner on third. Jackson Flower, the runner at second, with 2 outs here. That one just missed outside, 3-1. So if Baker's able to drive those 2 guys in, we're done for the day, and it'll be the 3rd run rule in a row here at home for the Bulldogs. As that's ball 4. Miles Baker heads to first.
Next for the Bulldogs is number 34, Bryce Schrader.
So it'll be Bryce Schrader, 2 for 3, on the day. Couple of singles, couple of runs drove in. He'll be on to face Ridge Hunt with bases juice, 2 away. That one misses low and in. Got great speed in Jackson Flower at second, so as that one poked foul. If Schrader's able to put this one on the outfield grass, it might end the game. Ridge Hunt rocks and fires outside for ball 2. Love to not have to use another pitcher if you're Edgerton. As Schrader cuts and misses there. Count evens at 2-2. Schrader awaits. The pitch inside. That one falls in front of the plate. Good bounce there by Eder. I think he might have got his body in front of that one. So runners will be going 3-2-2. Everybody will have a head start. The payoff pitch from Hunt. Cut and miss. Bryce Schrader down on strikes. So we will have a top of the 6th inning when we come back. Bulldogs able to bring plenty of runs to the plate. They try to close this one out when we return.
Looking to transform your home's interior? Call Ivan Contracting, your trusted team for quality interior construction work. From kitchen and bathroom remodels to flooring, drywall, painting, trim, and complete interior renovations, Ivan Contracting delivers craftsmanship you can see and results you can love. Whether you're updating one room or reimagining your entire space, we bring experience, reliability, and attention to every detail. Make your vision a reality with Ivan Contracting. 419-905-3777. Ivan Contracting, built right from the inside out.
So a big inning from the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 5th kind of changes the strategy up a little bit.
10, Easton Lehman.
So we saw Maddox Baker beginning to warm in the last inning, but it'll still be Kellen Sanchez. You got to think maybe this 8-run lead has to be a part of that decision. As that one drilled him. That's the last thing you want to do is allow some free base runners.
Number 44, Grady Barton.
This would be the second hit by pitch by Sanchez. So we get another peek of sun here. As that one misses away to Grady Barton. Sanchez, long pause. Down in the dirt. Saul Easton Lehman, he's got a stolen base so far today. He was tapping his helmet. I don't know if he was reading the sign from Flower behind the plate, what he was trying to indicate there. As he's doing it again. That one behind the back of Barton will allow Lehman to advance to second. I think they might be picking up on Flower's signs out there on the base paths. So to be 3-0 on Grady Barton. He's 1 for 2 today. And one misses low. So it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Grady Barton. So that'll probably be the end of the day for Kellen Sanchez.
Up next, number 17, Jackson Griffith.
So we saw Baker warm. Looks like he'll probably be the one coming on. And yes, it will be Maddox Baker. No doubt Sanchez will just slide out to short. So his day is finished. He gave up 6 hits, walked 1, hit 2 batters, allowed 3 earned runs to score, and he struck out 3. So solid outing in 5 innings of work for Kellen Sanchez. So we will take a look at Maddox Baker. His stats on this year, he has seen the most work of any Bulldog pitcher. Well, now Kellen Sanchez probably leapfrogged him after this game. But 19 innings pitched so far. He's 0 for 4 this year. He has been going up against the tougher competition, no doubt. He does have 1 save. He's given up 16 hits, 12 runs, 8 of those earned, walked 11, struck out 22. In this kind of 1-2 punch, him and Sanchez. Interested to see that they're both going to work today. 2.94 ERA, that is, for Baker so far this year. So he's trying to close this one out. He needs to pick up 6 outs if we go the distance all 7 innings, but if his offense is able to plate 2 runs, if he doesn't give up any in the bottom of the 6th, that will be the end of it. But he has no outs here, runners on first and second as a result of a hit by pitch and a walk. Kellen Sanchez still on the hook for those 2 base runners. So it'll be Jackson Griffith, I believe, in to bat for the Panthers as that one misses inside. No doubt Easton Lehman is picking up on the signs, and he is not shy about signaling those back here to the hitter. As that one called strike there, 1-1. He waits till the very last minute to give that signal. One and one on Griffith. That one missed just a little high, 2-1. Tough spot for Baker to come in with runners on. As that one in there, cut fastball, 2-2. Be huge to pick up this first out here in the top of 6. Baker deals, cut on and missed. He gets his first strikeout in his first batter faced. So Nick Boffman climbing in, the 9-hitter for the Panthers. Called strike right down the middle. Baker finding the zone now, as it seems. Should be all he needs to do to try to put this one away. As that one on the ground towards short. Sanchez charging. Going to have to hurry on the run. Throw in time. Good play by Kellen Sanchez. He was playing rather deep, and he had to charge that one. Throw on the run, right on the money to get the second out of the inning. So 2 batters face, 2 outs for Maddox Baker, trying to end the inning here. Runners on second and third. It'll be Colton Hunt, 1 for 3 today. Again, Sanchez still responsible for these 2 runners on. Way inside, ball 1. It'll be a lefty. Left on right matchup. Baker checks the runners and fires. Oh, hit in the air. Gonna get down. Left center gap. That'll score 1. That'll score 2. And Colton Hunt is into second with a stand-up RBI double.
Number 1, Ridge Hunt.
So that will cut into the lead. Sanchez on the hook for those 2 runs. So he will finish allowing 5 runs in just as many innings. As Ridge Hunt now stands in for the Panthers. Still comfortable 6-run lead. That missed outside, 2-0. You got to wonder if Baker's going to be on a pitch count here with 2 more games this week. Sanchez definitely not going to be available Thursday for that matchup against Wayne Trace. So maybe you toss Baker out here, say, hey, give me your best 25, try to get me outs here. I need 6. He's got 2 so far, but a 3-0 count on Ridge Hunt. Takes a lot off that one and called strike 1. Baker knew he'd be taken there. He let off that one by a lot. So it'll be 3-1 on Ridge Hunt. That one in there, cut on and missed for 2 strikes. So it'll be 3-2-2. Colton Hunt won't get the advantage of taking off here as nobody is behind him at first. But the payoff from Baker. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. Baker comes on and allows 2 of Sanchez's runners to score. So the Panthers cut the lead to 6. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Today's game is brought to you by Siebenthaler Construction Company of Eden, Ohio, your general contractor and authorized Nucor builder. Siebenthaler Construction offers pre-engineered metal buildings, commercial, residential, farm, custom designs, and pole buildings. Give Siebenthaler Construction a call today at 419 636 3173.
Bulldogs back up to the plate after everyone batted around last inning, and they brought 6 home. It'll be Brady Everett. He had an RBI single last time. He's 1 for 3 today. As we got some more action down in the pen for the Bulldogs. Is that Parker Eldon, I believe, beginning to warm. As Everett's cuts and misses there. Ridge Hunt, the relief pitcher for the Panthers in his second inning of work. Everett's cuts and misses there quickly behind 0-2. If you're Edgerton, you'd love to put 4 up here and end this game, not have to bring in Eldon, as you've got 2 more games this week. Try to conserve pitching. That one misses away 1-2. We could probably guess that's the end of the day for Maddox Baker. He's probably on a pitch count, trying to save him. As the Bulldogs travel to Wayne Trace for a GMC matchup on Thursday and are back here Friday against the Holgate Tigers. We'll be covering that game. We'd love to have you join. As Everett's cuts and misses, he's down on strikes for the 3rd time today.
Up next is number 12, Mason Eldon.
So Mason Eldon now, the 9-hitter for the Bulldogs. Bases clear, 1 away. 0 for 3 today. 3 strikeouts. Trying to get something going here. Get his bat warmed up before the tournament. As he watches strike 1 there, 1-1. It's the one spot in the lineup that's kind of been variable throughout the year is who's hitting 9. Kind of secured that spot lately as he takes strike 2. Be very important that, give him the confidence. Let him keep taking these at bats. Try to get something going again before that tournament rolls around. As that one misses, evens the count at 2-2. Let him, work out, change some things up in his stance, his approach, find something that works so that come tournament time, he's a contributing member of the lineup. As that one fouled out of play, we'll go again at 2-2. You'd love to have a lineup that 1 through 9 could break through at any point. As that one misses just a little low. So the count has run full on Mason Eldon. Ridge Hunt already 3 strikeouts in relief. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Mason Eldon issued a walk with 1 away.
Up next, number 4, Maddox Baker.
So it'll be a quick bullpen session for Parker Eldon as he's on deck now. So Maddox Baker climbing in 1 for 3 today as he softly grounds that one to short. The throw over to second. He's out. Mason Eldon out at second. No throw to first. So Maddox Baker reaches on the fielder's choice. So it'll be 2 away. Parker Eldon 3 for 4 on base all 4 times. Maybe we should start doing a player of the game award. Not something we've done in the past, but he'd have to be a big candidate today as the throw over sends Maddox Baker back to the bag. Got to think a tipping point in this game was when they chose to intentionally walk Maddox Baker. As that throw gets away, he'll head down to second, and Parker Eldon will have a chance with a runner in scoring position with 2 away. So it was last inning, I believe. There were 2 outs. Maddox Baker came to the plate with runners on first and second as Eldon skies that one out of play foul. And they walked Baker to load the bases. That brought up Parker Eldon with 2 away. He had a hard hit single out to right center, cleared the bases, and if not for that, as that one misses low, you're looking at just a 3-run game instead of a 6 that we find ourselves in. So good hitting by Eldon. So see what he can do here at 1-1. That misses up and away. The throw back behind Baker, not going to be in time. So the 2-1 on Eldon, trying to reach for the 5th time today. Misses outside, 3-1. Ridge rocks and fires on foul. Down the first base line, Eldon jumping all over that one, so it'll be 3-2-2. Baker won't have the luxury of a jump here. Nobody behind him at first. Payoff from Ridge Hunt on its way. Eldon fouled off right side. Not only has he hit well today, he's worked good at bats just like this one. 3-2 with 2 outs. Hunt rocks and fires. Eldon sky high out to right field. Everybody coming on. Right fielder Grady Aaron makes the catch. So we will head to the top of the 7th inning. Likely another pitching change on its way. We'll update you when we come back.
CertaPro Painters is a proud supporter of Edgerton Athletics. From residential, commercial, or agricultural painting, CertaPro has you covered. From that tall ceiling to kitchen cabinets or steel buildings, CertaPro Painters know how to get the job done. They paint all types of siding from aluminum, wood, vinyl, hardy, and more. Call them at 260-494-1412 or go to CertaPro.com to schedule today. Calling CertaPro is never a swing and a miss. Good luck to all the athletes in today's game.
No pitching change yet for the Bulldogs. Maddox Baker out for his second inning of work. I'd have to guess he's right around 20 pitches. 25 gets you 1 day rest, but they've got tomorrow off, so maybe he gets a few more.
First up for the Panthers is Grady Aaron.
So it'll be Grady Aaron digging in for the Panthers. You'd love to see Baker get out of this one in a hurry. As that one misses low and away, ball one. Panthers down to their last 3 outs, 11-5 your score. As that one misses, as Baker lost his footing perhaps out there on the mound. Top of the 7th inning. Miss low there, so quickly 3-0. Last thing you want is to issue a couple walks here, get free bases, make the Panthers earn their base runners. That one in there called strike one. Aaron to 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and a walk day. As he pops that one, Mason Eldon going to have to hurry all the way from second, gets there in time. That little blooper there just got past the glove of Baker on the mound, and then Parker Eldon comes on strong from second to get the out. So 2 outs remaining here for the Panthers. Zachary Barton climbing in. 0 for 2. It does have a sacrifice bunt for an RBI. As that one misses out. 1-0. Called strike inside third, 1-1. Good location there by Baker. He's now up 1-2. Trying to close this one out, get to Thursday. Poked foul. Good job by Burton to reach out and 1-2, 1 out. Zachary Barton, the shortstop for the Panthers. Breaking ball missed out and away, 2-2. Just a bit out. Thought he might get that call there, but worked a full count, has Zachary Barton. Baker trying to close out this game. His payoff pitch on the way. Swing and miss, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Baker. So just 1 out to collect before this one is over. Stroker Eder now in for the Panthers. Breaking ball rides a little high, 1-0. Bulldogs back in action on Thursday. They travel to Wayne Trace to take on a very good Wayne Trace team. That one called strike one. And then back here at Bob Peverly Field on Friday, first pitch 5 p.m. We'd love if you join us. We'll be streaming that game on Friday. Baker shakes off. Time not awarded, and that one misses inside. Eder tried to take time, was not granted. But Baker missed inside. It'll be 2-1. On the ground, Eldon ranging, not going to get there. So it'll be a 2-out single for Stroker Eder.
Next up, number 10, East. Easton Lehman.
So Easton Lehman now the last chance for the Panthers with 2 away, runner on first. In all likelihood, Edgerton's going to go on to secure the win here. And you got to look back on that big 6 runs across the plate. Before that, it had been a tight ball game. Back and forth, back and forth. Great pitching from Sanchez and from Colton Hunt. But the Panther defense and perhaps the pitching of Colton Hunt just broke down in the 5th. And that's kind of where we landed on this 5-11 score. As that one cut on and missed by Lehman upstairs. So 0-2 cut on and missed by Lehman upstairs. So 0-2 down to their last strike. Maddox Baker trying to put this one away. Comes set at the waist. And time by Lehman. As Baker will step off. Baker now steady and fires. Poked foul. Good breaking ball there. Even better job by Lehman to foul that one off. Paulding just hanging around, refusing to go down without a fight. Baker shakes off his catcher Flower. Shakes him off again. Shakes him off again. Now comes set. Found a pitch he wants, and he deals. Swing and miss. Struck him out. Bulldogs going to win this. 5 innings by Kellen Sanchez. 2 in relief by Maddox Baker. He slams the door to put this one away. Might have been the defense by Paulding that did them in. Several errors led to a lot of those 11 runs being unearned. So Edgerton will move to 7-6 overall, 3-3 in GMC. Paulding drops to 4-6 overall, 1-4 in the GMC. We look down our stats quickly. If we were going to award a player of the game, it'd be Parker Eldon. He was on base all 4 times, 3 singles, reached on an error, and had 3 RBIs in that big 5th inning for the Bulldogs. So good hitting, good pitching all around. Better defense by the Bulldogs is why they come out on top on this one. On 2 good, evenly matched teams. Excellent day for baseball. So long from us here in Bob Peverly Field. We'd love to have you back on Friday as the Holgate Tigers come to town. That's all from